A Highland Park homeowner relaxing on his patio came face to face with a gun and a robber demanding money. When the homeowner didn't have any cash, he drove the thief to an ATM. Fox 4's Calvert Collins has a story you'll see only on Fox 4. She's in our Dallas newsroom. Calvert.
Well, Steve, the Amegy Bank at Monticello and 75 was the closest bank that this homeowner could think of. And police want to see any surveillance footage from that bank to see if they can help identify these suspects. Well, that homeowner withdrew the maximum amount of cash, then went back to his home and called 911. But the suspects got away.
I kept thinking they were going to shoot me. I really did.
But he lived to tell about the 20 minutes from hell. This homeowner, who does not want his face shown, was watching TV on his back patio when he got an unexpected visit at 1:30 this morning.
I was standing there with my back to my fence, and I heard a kind of a light hay, and as I turned around, I was startled. As I turned around, I saw a black man standing there with a gun, with a revolver pointing at my head. He said he needed money, and he wanted cash. And he knew I had some.
When the homeowner told him he didn't have any, the suspect didn't back down.
We walked inside. He looked around, and I said, "Look, here's my wallet." I said, "There's no cash." He looked down. He looked around on my desk, on my table, saw a watch, grabbed the watch, put it in his pocket. I said, "Hey, man, that's a $20,000 watch. Why don't you just take that?"
Still not enough, he offered to drive the armed robber to the nearest ATM. So the two got in the homeowner's Range Rover and went to this Amegy Bank, several blocks away, where he withdrew $500 in cash before returning to the house on Cornell Avenue.
I was trying to reason with him. I said, why would you want to shoot me? I've never done anything to you. I said, I get it, man. We've all been down on our luck. I said, if I can help you out, I will. And he kept saying, don't make me commit murder. I said, why would you want to kill me? I said, what have I ever done to you? I said, I will give you anything, take anything you want.
What the homeowner didn't know was a second suspect was upstairs, rifling through his closet, planning to steal his collectible jerseys and Air Jordans, watches, cologne, even his underwear. In a moment alone, the homeowner, who luckily had his cell phone in his pocket, was able to quietly call 911 and hide in a closet. Highland Park police arrived minutes later, then ran after the pair, and officers lost them in their 2001 green Mitsubishi Montero SUV.
Well, this offense is highly unusual in Highland Park. Typically, you see property offenses where you have a theft, maybe a burglary of a construction site, but rarely do we have a person's offense. And so this takes our highest priority so we can get these guys apprehended and get them off the street.
To rob a man in his own house is the most cowardly act a person can do.
Well, that homeowner tells me that about in total, the suspects got away with $500 in cash, his credit cards, wallet, and $75,000 in watches. The suspects are looking at aggravated robbery and evading arrest charges, and Steve, even possibly kidnapping.
All right, let's talk about this, Calvert. It doesn't happen a lot, especially when they come into a home, and it wasn't a kidnapping, but this guy was held, or I'm sure he felt held. Any similar crimes like this in our area anywhere? Police looking at that?
I asked Highland Park that. They think this is an isolated incident, really a crime of opportunity, that they found an unlocked back gate, then came in, didn't maybe expect to approach the homeowner, but clearly they were prepared with at least one of them carrying a revolver. The victim describes that he saw, one of the two suspects that he saw was an African-American man in his late 30s, early 40s with an athletic build. So certainly if you know anything about these two individuals, call Highland Park Police.
Okay, Calvert Collins in the Dallas newsroom, thanks.